na ben ang TikTok, tapos wala na ben ang TikTok. Para makatabang sa stress, maghimo tag sinigang. Mo ni ang gulay na ako'y green squash, daikon, walay string beans in stock sa Asian market, so green beans na lang. Tapos na ay kamates. Magamit pod kog onion og ginger. Nakakita si Mama Sita sa akong last na video tong naghimo kog sinigang, I think last month or 2 months ago. Og nagpadala silang mga butang sa ako, dagan kay mga butang. Ingna ko sa comments kung gusto mo makakita ana kay ipakita na ko sa inyo ang tanan ilang gipadala sa ako. Kada tayo maghimo kog sinigang, sobra kadaghan akong himuon, dili maigo sa isa ka pot. So karon, igagmay-gagmay na lang nako ang recipe. Siguro i-freeze nako half sa kaning mga gulay. Gi-half nako ang daikon. Basin i-freeze nako ang other half para makahimo na pud kog lahi na sinigang. Okay lang pud sa ako kay gina-freeze nako ang lahi-lahi na mga portions, tapos kada gabi magkaon ko. Okay lang sa ako, bisan 1 week magkaon kog sinigang for dinner, malipay ko. Para sa mga wala na ibalo, na ako'y health condition nga ang tawag mast cell activation syndrome. O tungod ana, mag-react akong lawas sa histamine sa pagkaon. So kung dugay ang pagkaon sa ref, mag-increase ang histamine kada adlaw, and then it causes me to flare. So ang makatabang ana is kung mag-freeze ka sa imong pagkaon kay dili madugang ang histamine. So kana akong buhaton sa mga leftovers. Bisan akong rice gina-freeze nako. Ginaluto nako ang rice tapos i-separate nako sa lahi na mga portions og i-freeze nako, and then ibutang lang nako sa microwave sa defrost setting og balik lang siya sa iyang original form. Dili siya kanang murag, dili lain iyang flavor, dili pud lain iyang texture. Okay lang siya. Actually na ay mga times nga defrost nako ang rice sa microwave, na frozen jud siya kanang gahi jud kaayo o murag mas lami siya. Para sa ako, lahi jud kay ang string beans kaysa green beans. Katong bata pa ko sa Pilipinas. Katong bata pa ko sa Oy! Saba. Katong bata pa ko sa Pilipinas, string beans jud ang ginagamit sa kong yaya sa among sinigang. Siyempre, kung walay string beans, okay lang maggamit og green beans. Pero, para sa ako, lahi jud kaayo. Ang flavor, ang texture, mas ganahan kog string beans. Green beans na lang! Nainangutan na sa akong comments sa Instagram, I think. Kung nagabisaya akong mama sa amo, katong bata pa may. Actually, katong bata pa mi sa Pilipinas, kami sa akong maigsoon. Dili kayo magbisaya among mama sa ako. Magbisaya siya sa amo kung kauban mi sa among yaya. Kay syempre, na akong yaya, magbisaya mi sa akong yaya. So, para makasabot ming tanan, magbisaya ming tanan. Pero kung kami lang uban sa akong mama, mag-English siya uban sa amo. And it's funny kay mas magbisaya ang among mama sa amo karon dinhi sa States kaysa Pilipinas. Kay kung na mga panahon dili siya gusto na makasabot ang uban kung maghiskot min ka ng private family matters inga na good, magbisaya mi. Medyo katawanan gamay kay mas magbisaya ako mama sa amo dinhi sa States kaysa Pilipinas. Nakatao ko ganin na kay di paadto na ako akong boyfriend sa Asian market para magkuag mga ingredients sa sinigang, para sa sinigang. Unya nagsulti ko sa iya, uy, pagkuha og tiil sa manok para makahatag ta sa atong iro. Kay ang kanang raw nga tiil sa manok, maayo na para sa mga iro, maglimpyo sa ilang ngipon. But earlier, my nephew came to visit, and nag-anak ko, gusto ka maghatag og tiil sa manok sa akong iro? Ana siya, pero nasyak iyang nang, ana siya. Tinuod siya na tiil sa manok. Anak ko, Tapos, pagpakita na ako sa iya, nahadlok siya. Dili siya gusto maghikap. Ako na lang naghatag sa akong iro. Kini dyan akong favorite part sa pagluto og sinigang. Ganahan ko mag-slice sa kamatis. Kay gusto ko ka ng perfect jud nga mga wedges. Katong last na video akong gihimo, nga gipakita na ko ang akong process sa pagluto og sinigang. Naay nag-comment, daghan na kaig kamatis. Oy, dapat dili nga nakadaghan. Depende na sa tao, di ba? Kung ganahan ko daghan kamatis, di magbutang kog daghan na kamatis. Mind your own business, sir. I just don't like it when This one's weird. I just don't like it when people like say something negative on a video you're doing of making something and say, oh, you're not supposed to put that in there, or you forgot this, because it's like, how are you going to try to control how someone makes something for themselves that they're going to eat and you're not going to eat? Like, why are you complaining if you're not going to be the one to eat it? Well, that commenter will be happy because I can't use this whole tomato because there's something like rotted inside of it. So I hope you're happy, commenter. I don't get to put as many tomatoes as I want. Daghan jud kay na pork akong gipalit kay mao lang ni ang pork ribs sa store na gyato namo. Dili na ako gamiton tanan, syempre kanilang akong gamiton. So kini i-freeze nako for future sinigang. So I put the oil in the pot. I always start my sinigang with sauteing the onions and the tomatoes. I saute this for maybe 5 to 8 minutes, and then I'll add the meat and just to brown it on both sides, then everything else, the broth, blah 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 blah. Na-shock ko gamay sa response akong last na video kay daghang mga tao nalibog nga pwede di ay ka magbutang og banana blossom sa imong sinigang. Dagan sa ilang nagsulti, ay wala ko na sayog na yung mga tao maggamit ana sa sinigang. Mao jud ang nasa mong sinigang katong bata pa mi. Ginabutang sa kong yaya. So para sa ako, kinahanglan jud ang sinigang og banana blossoms. Lami jud kayo kung na yung banana blossom. I added the pork, gave it a little stir. Now I'm gonna put the lid on and let all of that simmer to just pull all those flavors. This is what the banana blossom looks like. Sometimes people people here in the States get freaked out by how it looks. I made sinigang one time and someone did not like this specifically in the sinigang, but I think it was more like how it looks and the texture of it. I think they're delicious. I think the texture of it adds just so much more to the sinigang. Obviously, it's like whatever you're used to from childhood. Like, I'm used to these, so they bring comfort to me for my sinigang. You want some sinigang? You want some sinigang? Get your ball. You don't want your ball because you want sinigang. So this is kind of how you want your meat. You don't want it to cook all the way like this. You just want to start, I say brown, but it doesn't really turn brown. Pork anyways doesn't turn brown. It just like cooks lightly on both sides. And then you can start adding your other veggies. Now I'm adding my other veggies. Here is the daikon and green squash, as well as the banana hearts. Now we add the water. So on the back of the packet it says to add water, bring it to a boil, then put the veggies. But for me personally, I like to put my veggies in first, then bring it to a boil, then turn it down, put the lid on, and let it simmer for a while. I feel like it brings out a lot more flavor that way, and the veggies turn out to be just perfectly tender. Adding fish sauce to your sinigang is optional. I think it depends on each person. You shouldn't have to add it if you don't want to. This is the fish sauce I'm using. Now on the Mamacita's packet, it says add fish sauce to taste, but obviously you don't want to taste it if your pork is not cooked all the way. Don't be adding fish sauce, then tasting it a little bit. Do not do that unless the pork is cooked all the way. I am going to add just about a teaspoon of fish sauce because I don't really want that to be the charging flavor. I would rather it be the tamarind because I really, really like my sinigang to be strong with that tamarind taste. So I'm going to turn the heat up, bring this to a roaring boil. Then after it comes to a boil, I will put the lid on and turn the heat down to low and let it simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes. I used 2 Mamacita's packets for that amount of food. Some people use less than this because they don't like it super sour. It has to be very sour for me because my favorite sinigang is the one with tamarind, and I like it very, very strong sour. I wanted to share why I always use these ones. So I've tried pretty much every type of tamarind you can try for tamarind sinigang. I've used the Knorr flavor packets for sinigang. Not strong enough for me. Not strong enough at all. I'll post screenshots here of ones I've ordered from Amazon. There was this jar one that I ordered. I'll post a picture here. It would work for you if you want it to have a sweet flavor. I don't. I want mine to be super, super sour. Gusto ko aslom kaya akong sinigang. So, kung gusto ka mas tamis imong sinigang, tama-tama dyan na para sa imo. Then there was this one that I bought. It was just tamarind powder. It literally tasted like nothing. Like if you can imagine how nothingness tastes, it tasted like that. Mura siya yuta pero mas nay flavor ang yuta. Kay kini siya wala jud siya flavor bisag gamay. Ginadugang na ko maayo sa pat tapos wala jud flavor bisag gamay. My sinigang was ruined. So don't buy that one. Then I ordered this one. It's like a liquid. It was more sour, but again, it was not strong enough. So I'm telling you, I've tried so many different ways to make sinigang, and I always come back to Mamacita's. This one makes it taste the best. And this isn't even like a brand deal or anything. Yes, they sent me some products because they saw my sinigang video, but this is not a brand deal or anything. Like, I am telling you this because for over a decade, I've tried many different ways, and I always come back to this one. This is the best way to make sinigang. This makes it taste perfect. Perfect. It makes it taste sour, strong. This is the sinigang I love. Ginoo sa langit, kalamit jud ani. It's beautiful. The timer just stopped. So, I simmered it for about 30 minutes, and I think it's perfect. It's so beautiful. Obviously, I'm gonna eat it with rice. Oh, truly, I feel so comforted now. I'm just so excited to eat this. Thanks for watching my sinigang video. Please subscribe if you liked it. I'm devouring this sinigang. It's so good. And I have an audience member right here who wants some. I'm watching Desperate Housewives while I eat my sinigang.